Good morning. Anyway, it's the Thursday before Christmas Eve, and we're in Spooky Woods, and we've got our morale officer there, Des Catties, getting a brew on. You know what? You're our morale officer, Des. It was a good little crack the weekend, though, mate, wasn't it? Yeah, proper. As you said in your film, some of it couldn't have gone on cam.
No.
And
I'm rightly so.
And yeah, you know, there's no dramas with that really, but yeah, it was good. You know, it was a good like chill down time, mate, wasn't it? And kind of anything. What happens in the woods stays in the woods. That was a cracking time, Nathan. Oh mate, everybody give us. No, it's banter, sir. Yeah, it's banter, sir, isn't it? Yeah, proper, but it is top edge banter, isn't it? I'll give that. And we have got Al's turned up. He always picks me up. We come from the same well, town, I suppose. And Dave, quite nicely, he's caught up with a lot of orders, so he's managing to get a day out. And that's really great. That's really great because for me, Christmas is going to be a non-event. Grinch. I'll be working on both days, and I've got no real problem with that because, you know, if you're a Grinch, you've got to stand too. Little Baldy, he loves it. But yeah, ladies and gents, I'm going to get a brew on now. God, it's a bit fresh. Right. There we go. Just looking very brown today, sir.
That's my normal shade of colour.
I know, yeah. Des is the appointed morale officer for this trip out, sir. Anyway, before he throws something at me, I'm going to get a brew on. Right, ladies and gents, the old little rocket stove I've got. People are asking what's it look like when it's packed down. Obviously, from the last film, I made this, it didn't come with any sort of cover. So I've got the two circles in there. I've got a grill on there if I need to get a few put. And in there is the four sides to it. And a nice robust cover. I mean, this is the stuff they used to cover Milan tubes with, which are anti-tank guided missiles. And, you know, a bit of reinforcing. And in here, as we see the bottom cross members, there's four of them in there, ladies and gents. And the only modification I did to that, that's the bottom ones, is just rounded them off there. They came to a point and I didn't need to, so I just grinded them down and that's it. So that's what it's like. The bottom, that's the air vent that goes on top of that, and these three slot together, and that's it, ladies. It did come with a big round, it's about twice the diameter of that thing that sits on top, but it's just if you was car camping, bang on it. If you're not, you don't need it. So there you go, ladies and gents. That's a questions asked, just for, you know, people were saying, you know, what's it look like? Are they manufactured anymore? I really don't know. I had a result at the wilderness gathering with this, and I paid 30 quid for it. Right, ladies and gents. Obviously, was away last weekend, and it was so foggy and misty. I think all of the UK had that, to be honest. And as David Fryer says, that's me, seems to be my go-to tent. So I've had a little bit of trouble properly drying it off, so I thought, you know what, I'll bring it out today, sling it up, give it a chance to give a good airing, and because I've always wanted to see what it would be like on a ridgeline. And I am, again, do you know when you have something, then you're impressed with it with the poles, and then you're impressed with it as well. If you've got a tent and you're impressed with it twice, first time I put it up, dead simple, 6 pegs, ridge line, couple of prusik knots, because I'm thinking what we're looking at there, I'm going to desperately try and weigh it, is on its own, I reckon that's probably a little bit, that's probably about the weight of a 4x4 tarp, so it's definitely manageable. The size of it is unbelievable. What I do like about this, if you wanted the ridge line higher, it just comes in more, and as we see here, you've got 90-degree angle on it, But what I do know is when you unzip that and then the two bits come out, you'll have a lovely vestibule on there, because I want to get this done just because I want the whole thing dried out as much as possible. Then I can do the rest in my conservatory if need be, or my garage. Now I'm just bringing that for a good old dry off and a little play with, because hey, I've always used it with the poles that it comes with me, and I'm looking at £100 and odd tent here. And again, that zip up a little bit more, but you quite easily get one in the middle, one either side, 3 people in there, and you wouldn't have to be very close friends either. I am sort of impressed with this tent. This is the tent if I've had sort of 5 years ago, I possibly wouldn't have bought a few more tents. Now that, actually, people that really know me think, Eddie, you just told a porcupine there. But yeah, I've been re-impressed with this tent, because it's, you can ditch the poles and string up in a wood line. Because again, I'm going to set the vestibule up just to get some air in it, and then I'm going to take it up Baker style. This is the tent that I kind of think I've always wanted, and very adaptable. You can stick up in a field. It's got so many configurations, and I just think it's you know, a brilliant little design. So I'm going to shut up now anyway, get my vestibules out. So and then later on, just to get some air to the inside, is stick one of the sides up, you know, Baker tent style. Now I'm proper loving this tent. I like the colour as well. One Tigress, I can't remember the actual name of the tent, but they're certainly up their game, certainly up their game. And you know me, if there was something wrong with it, I'd tell you, because that's, you know, why you're probably looking in on it. No, I'm proper on this. And again, nothing in life is perfect, but I like the poles on this, that there are on the inside, and it comes through nothing, all good, nothing bad. But obviously because of that, I've got a little hole here. Okay, now it ain't going to be too hard, even for on my dom, which is like a proper idiot like me, to make myself a little plug for that. And I'll do, obviously, and I'll just carry him in my little kit. My little, you know, like where you keep all your little bungees and, you know, and your little pressing knots and these type of things. I've done them. It's just a little bit of metal. Long time ago, because well, actually it was a place where we were camping. Very hard, because there ain't no sticks, you know, the little toggles that we use. But yeah, no. So, but yeah, that's a little sort of downside of that, ladies and gents. But I'm sure anybody watching this film has the ability to stick something in there. Temporary line, a bit of a plug or something, and I'll get that done. Ooh, I can see Alan's. I think we've got another brew, and I've got Jamaica ginger cake. Well, ladies and gents, just bringing you back, because if you remember last time, that was a horizontal drop down, which I quite liked, and because it's got a zipped flap inside of it, which is this one disappears, it just zips up and there's a little flap inside. But when you open it up, as you can see there, ladies and gents, I've got a massive vestibule on that now, and it can be the same on the other side. I haven't done it because the only reason I'm bringing it out is, well, to have a little tinker with it and have a little play with it. But yeah, boom. I'll just share something with it, because I'm a bit duppy at times. I was thinking, God, my ridge line needs to be a lot tighter. I need to be working on that. It's slowly sinking down a bit, but I mean, you know, play guitar on it. But then it dawned on me, see the tree? The tree's moving. But you can have it like that, or like that. It's absolutely massive. And I think that's probably going to be around the weight of a 4x4. But I'm going to shut up, because it is well, stuff dripping off. We've still got so much moisture in the air, but that'll help, because I'll throw it in my mesh bag, and then wherever it needs, I'll be drying it off at home. But I've got rid of the majority of the dampness of it. But yeah, horizontal light, which I do like, just like a tent really, or a massive vestibule. And if that went up a little bit higher, that would probably, you know, be very taut when you pegged it out. Boom. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get the inside dry, I'm going to put it up Baker tent style. But in between I'm going to have a brew. Nice one, mate. baldric, look.
Tim Smith might be turning up.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Ollie,
Oh, is he?
maybe Matt and Tiny. You can get Tiny.
But Dean, that's his baldric, sir. Nice of you to pop over now and that, mate. Especially like the day before Crimbo. Too much. There's too much solidifications going on this Crimbo, you know. But old Baldric, he's just saying thank you for that lovely blanket that you got him, mate. Your ground mat. He proper loves that.
He's just laying on my lap there. Got more heat from me.
He's like a little hot water bottle, mate, isn't he? He is. Oh, I love you, Dean. He says, Dean, do you want a new dog?
Back in the truck, mate.
Oh, I love you, Dean, don't I? Thank you for my mate.
Not sure what my other dogs think of you.
Baldric says like, oh, I'll lick me knob and I'll lick you in the face later on. Just to say thank you. Go on, but you know, it's a Thursday before Christmas and you think, well, boom, nice to get a few people out and about. Job done. See the big vestibule on that now? The tent, there's the big vestibule. It's proper mahusive, isn't it? See what I mean? And you can have that both sides. If it was up a bit high, it would taunt out, but yeah, that's proper. There it is, sir. You could fit all of us in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be a bit tight, but we'd be in there, wouldn't it? This would be interesting. Well, I'll keep saying it, don't I? Interested to see how much that weighs. Look at him. If I got any tent with you, yeah, I'd wake up in the morning and my sleeping bag would be hanging out my bum.
Let's forget there's someone in there still piss over you.
I mean, if you want to do a geezer in the, but at least you could have the, you know, good manners to undo his sleeping bag. You know what I mean?
Bashing up with Fred West.
Des, you honour me with your words.
As you say, I'm just saying.
Wow, look at old Baldy. I love you, Dave. You brought me that lovely blanket. And he said, he came and said Master Baldric on the, you know, didn't it? I love you, Dave. Do you want a new dog? Yeah, I'm looking for a new dad because my one, he stinks a bit, don't he? Baldy, what you like? I love Dave, don't I? I'll lick you on the face here, Dave. I've been licking me knob. Anyway. Oh, at least you got a tactical bag this time, mate. Oh. Right. Oh, the water nearly went off there. I don't know what you were doing, mate, but
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
you've got a tactical bag though, sir.
Sorry?
Tactical bag.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's for rubbish, but it's tactical. Because the pink bag, sir, that wasn't great.
No.
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 And I am taking the mickey.
I forget.
Oh, that's it, though. Reuse that one, yeah?
Yep.
Keep Greta happy. And Dave's over there. Doing a little bit of filming and sorting out some of his kit. He's doing a bannock bed there. But Mr. Baldric, bless him, he keeps photobombing him. Which is okay for once or twice, but when Baldric's doing it all the time, it gets a bit annoying when you're trying to do a bit of filming. Right, anyway, I'm going to shut up and that's boiling. That's proper on it, that little stove, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to keep topped up, that's all I'm doing there.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's viable, even if you were mooching, because you'd just split it down, wouldn't you? Yeah. Baldy, come here. Sort of David's cooking and Baldric's on it. Yeah, so there, ladies and gents, there's the little ground mat blanket thing that Des kindly got your Baldric, didn't he? He said, I love that, don't I? I love that, that's my blanket. And you've been sitting on there quite a bit. He said, yeah, I get cold right me knob, Dad. But you can smell bacon. David's doing bacon. Let's have a zoom in on the bacon. Right, ladies and gents, I'll put it up roughly. Could tinker about with it to get a little bit more tighter or taunter. One ridge line, and there we go. It is deceptively big. Now that is, you could get 1, 2, 3, 4 people, 5 people under there, maybe 6, with a chair. It could be a little event, you know, an emergency event shelter and that as well, or baker tent style as we see it. That has got more than enough room for, if you was under there, your sleep kit at the back, admin over there, and yeah, just an amazing little bit of kit this I'm proper happy with. Again, I've just got a couple of old poles. I've even just tied it off to a branch. And if I use the original poles, it'd be even better, but I don't. I just want to see what it looks like, a little bit of improvisation, because my main thing with this today, I'm glad I did, just have a little play with it in the woods. Yeah, he said, you know, try and get it a bit dry out, so the rest I can do at home. But yeah, boom. I'll try and get in there and lie down, just to give you an idea of the scale size, because it just looks like a tarp now, but that's some serious distance between there and there, and the depth of it as well. Boom. No, I'm proper happy with that. And again, you can bring it in even sharper if you want. If you see that one there, you can zip that to that, and it'll come in even like tighter, if you know what I mean. And that can be moved into a 90-degree angle, but when you zip that one up, it's, so it is literally like an A-frame tent that one side comes up and it's just like a baker tent. Yeah, and I'm proper loving that. One Tigress. Certainly got this one right. Des has been borderised. It's baldrick, it just jumps on you. That's what we call that. Yeah. Same with me, mate. I'll go and sit down, he'll jump on my lap, because he shouldn't really do that. But I love you, Des, don't I? You're going to play chucky ball? You're going to play chucky ball with me? Chucky stick, Des? Come on, come on.
An old page 3 model, mate.
I love you. He's proper little teddy bear, isn't he? But he's got a lovely like thing over there to lay on and that, mate. No. Oh, bless him. No, I love you, Des, don't I? Play chucky stick in a minute, yeah. But yeah, boom. Right, ladies and gents, I think just taking it back a little bit, I've just come up with the idea of a mesh handbag. As we see, the tent I had up, it's still a bit damp. I've dried it off a bit, but this thing folds up to nothing. It's always underneath the top flap of my Bergen, and I've just shoved all that material in there. Literally, I can either carry it out like that on my hand, attach it to my Bergen, and the two lid straps will just push through there. Cracking little bit of kit, and that way it's just ready at home for me to unpack, get out of it, and just dry the last bit off before I put it away. Cracking little bit of kit. Bosch, many uses. Could be a foraging bag, and remember, foraging is another word for theft if you don't have the landowner's permission. But I'm just proper on that now. Bosch, and that'll do. I'll walk that out on the back of my Bergen, and with that, as long as it's got two vertical straps, you can stick that, add that to any Bergen on the planet, ladies and gents. Well, yeah, ladies and gents, we've been having a little crack on that. Dean's had to shoot off, there's a shot off. It's nice to have had a few of the lads here. Like I say, it's been a bit of a crack, bit of banter going on there, mate. Didn't get a great deal of filming done, to be honest.
I've done a lot of filming, that's the reason why.
Yeah, oh, you come. Yeah, no worries, mate.
I didn't.
You never do. You never do, sir. You never do. Mr. Baldrick's enjoyed it. Like I say, he's got his little mat there. I have got his little tent. I haven't managed to do a couple of alterations on it. But you're just getting to that point now, Baldrick, where you want to go home, didn't you? He goes, yeah, my knob's a bit cold now, Dad. Unless you pick up a stick, then he'll stay forever, won't he? Yeah. Anyway, here's ooh. But yep, so we're just going to do the final pack up now and go, and we're going to have to pretend we're jollifications at Christmas. I'm just glad I'm... Well, it's just... Yeah, so it's... And it was always like that in the army and that sort of kit. And if I was to tell you about how my Christmases as a kid, you cry. There he is. There we go, Mr. Baldrick. Anyway, right, ladies and gents, yeah, if you watch this far, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the new year. In the new year, yeah.
Happy Christmas.
Oh. That's fair enough. He's been hanging about with me. I'm rubbing off on him, innit? Yeah, miserable git.
It ain't.
Take care, ladies and gents. Take care.